Heffron and Reap.
Oh, yay!
All the radio announcements actually have a personality. They're not sitting there all monodrone.
They always are coming up with new stuff, new twists.
Every once in a while, you guys are not boring.
You're listening to Heffron and Reap. Lock it in and rip the knob off. You're tuned in to the #1 show on the planet. The Heffron and Reap Show.
Well, John Reap.
Looks like somebody needs to wipe off their damn camera lens.
Seems like somebody showed up to a online video without the beauty feature. Now, you know what type of town this is. You don't come into this town with a brick wall and don't have your beauty feature on.
Beauty. Sounds like somebody's been in Los Angeles for too long. Yeah.
Well, let's just say you got yourself to tomorrow morning to get yourself manicured, get that beard in place, maybe get those bags taken care of under your eyes. Or there's you just entered Spaville. I don't know why I'm so off camera.
Hey, everybody. John Heffron is half of Heffron and Reap. He's playing with his camera. It's a little fuzzy. He's got a beauty filter on there. He's not in the RV tonight. He's moved up to the attic and still adjusting cameras. Sounds okay right now. If we go max headroom on it, we got plenty of content today. Go ahead and hit that share button. We got lots to talk about. Right, Heffron?
That's we do, everybody. Here we go. Here's my noise. Here's my Heffron and Reap noise. Sorry. I look at the sweat I have on the side. I'm having a birthday Sunday, John Reap, and I'm feeling half my face because I don't know how to fix this.
Leave it.
Cool. It's like album cover where I'm like that. I don't know.
What if you just scoot your whole chair over to the other side? Yeah.
I can't.
There you go. Bam.
I'll just be off to the side like this. I'm going to be like sexy.
Fine. Yeah, you have brought sexy back, and I'm cool with it. Yeah, your hair looks fine. Did you get it cut? Something's different? Honestly, different.
I did my hair because I went to Meskegan Secretary of State office, the DMV, to become official Michigan resident. I've had a California driver's license this entire time. So I went in to get a new license, and I thought I would gussy myself up so I look good for the driver's license picture.
Right. Well, you got to do that. I'm not happy with my picture.
Well, I was worried, too, that they were going to give you a vision test because I wear reading glasses now.
Yeah.
So I didn't know if I should have them on if they gave me the test, or do I just fake it and squint? But they didn't give me a test. And then they had a picture of a pug, a dog, and then the camera below the pug, and the camera was so far down, you looked at it like this.
Yeah.
So I got my first picture, I had like double chins. And then I asked her, I go, do you guys have it on backwards? That camera should be like, you shouldn't look down at the camera.
Right.
And then I told her you should put a diva light behind the camera. So then that way you're. So I felt bad about my driver's license picture. I wish I had this filter. If I would have had this filter on and I got pulled over, they were going to be like, you're too beautiful to give you any type of ticket. And the cop would let me go.
That should be an option when you go to the DMV. What kind of filter do you want? We can change our backgrounds with these things now. You could give yourself a beauty filter. You can give yourself, deer antlers, whatever you want. Why not? Have fun with it. It would make going to the DMV a little bit more enjoyable. People hate going there. Hey, real quick, I want to tell everybody also we're live right now on Facebook and YouTube, and I can see your comments. And from time to time, we'll give you, we'll read one. Shane Flint said, looks a little fresher tonight. talking about you, John Hefford. So we're reading your comments. I see Chad and Zach and Randy and Ken and Michael and John Menendez and everybody. We see your comments. Thank you. Hit the share button and enjoy the show. I got two. I'm just going to do it real fast. Two driver's license, right? I got my old California one. I don't have the, I don't know. I don't have the strength, or I don't want to throw my California ID away. Even though I don't live there anymore, I don't have the heart to throw it away. And I've got my new North Carolina's driver's license. And in both of these pictures are horrible. Not that I ever take a great one. I get lucky sometimes and take okay ones, but both of these are stupid. And I'm going to tell you, my California ID, I look like, I'm going to say, and forgive me if this triggers anybody, I look like a chubby lesbian is what I look like in my California.
Not all lesbians are chubby.
No, but that's what I look like in this photo.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with being either one of those.
Right.
Just FYI. Just saying that's what comes to mind when I look at this.
Right.
And then the second one, I was going through my Jax phase. Jax from what's that motorcycle TV show?
Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, I was going through my Jax phase. I thought I was a Ginger Jax, and I was slicking my hair back for a minute. Remember that? Do you?
No.
Yeah, I went to that phase where I was slicking my hair back. Huh?
Are you going to show the picture?
I can, yeah.
Okay, hold it up.
Cover up a bunch of stuff. Which one do you want to see first?
I want to see your old one.
All right, chubby lesbian.
Okay, there we go.
I'm going to try and do my best to cover up a bunch of stuff. I don't know if you can see that. Chubby. Well, at least I look kind of tan in this.
Or Ed Sheeran. Like from this, it's kind of blurry on my end because of you could be Ed Sheeran.
Definitely chubby. And then here's the Ginger Jax phase. Slicking my hair.
Yeah, that one looked like you got busted for selling illegal fireworks or something.
Yeah.
Like, so here's my old one. Which way?
Okay. That's clean shaven. Good. Oh, yeah. Chiseled. Dude, your jaw looks chiseled. That was just 2 years ago. Now I'm all Corona, just starburst, and so I'm not happy. I'm happy I got my mission. Time. California's done it. Are you going to destroy the California one? What are you going to do with it?
No, I got a bunch. I have a bunch of California ones.
Yeah, why get rid of them? Right? I could just keep them for like a time capsule or just old time's sake.
For everyone to just use fake ID to say I'm 20 something. Hey, random. This is a random thing. It's not the song I wanted to pick, though.
I like it.
There you go.
Wait, what does this make me think of?
Do some ironing. Tell me what you think about this, John Reap. Survey says doing household chores is far better way to woo a woman than giving her chocolate or flowers. Just under half of the female survey said helping around the house was a way to their heart, admitting they'd be more impressed if their partner did the ironing rather than taking them for a weekend away or a romantic candlelight dinner. I have a new segment called That's Some Bullshit.
What? You don't think that's true?
Do you think?
As you were saying it, I was kind of nodding my head, yeah, like affirmative, maybe so.
Survey says doing household chores is far better. Women would rather the guy do household chores than give them chocolate or flowers. Half of all women said they'd be more impressed if the partner did ironing rather than a weekend away, a romantic candlelight. So next time,
I see the weekend away.
Your girl's like, I'm sick of eating at home. Next time they kind of get that bug that they want to go somewhere, get the spray starch, get the iron, and just pick up the first piece of clothes you see on the ground and start ironing and see if she's like, I'm cool. Well, I wanted to go away on vacation, but you're ironing. We're totally cool.
Julie Burnett Eder says, yes, screw the ironing. Just find the inside of a dishwasher. So she's saying not even ironing, just clean the dishes and she doesn't want to go to Cabo.
I've done that, and I don't mean to be 80s comic-y bitty, but I think it might even had a bit like this. I've put dishes away in thing, but chances are here, if you're going to get married, right? Like I know whatever religious, whatever religion you are, sometimes they make you go through a little thing to see if you should get married, or you got to talk with your rabbi or your priest. That's all fine and good. Get connected with your higher power before you get married. But here's another thing. They should take you on a field trip to Home Depot. You go to one of the dishwashers, and the groom has to put dishes away in front of the bride. And you see how that takes place. What she says, if he gets scolded, if he did it right, if he did it wrong. Mm-hmm. And then those are the signs if the marriage is going to work or not.
Wow, that is a great idea. I've never heard you do that bit. I've never heard anyone else.
That's not a bit, but like I literally I wouldn't know where to put stuff away. So I would leave stuff in the dishwasher. Like, there's always a weird white thing. It's like, looks like a handle. You don't even know what it's used for. I would just keep washing it. It would always stay on the top rack, and I would never put it away. Because if you put it away, then that's not where the white handle thing goes. And then you have to have that conversation.
Yeah. Well, okay. So putting it away is one part. Putting it in is also, you could be yelled at for not loading the dishwasher correctly.
Dishwashers are hard to load. Yeah. Okay. So dishwashers, there should be.
You said that like you just. You said that like you just cured cancer, like you just had.
Dishwashers should have a special.
Wait,
if you're washing chopsticks,
yeah,
and you put the chopsticks in the thing, then it never slides properly, and you got to lift it up, and it comes off its tracks, and it's a whole or wine glasses with the little stem bust all the time.
Yes.
So dishwasher should go. We are non-wine glass stem bustable. Should be in the one little dot thing when I'm looking on Best Buy or Amazon. That should say it.
Yeah.
And why do dishwashers take 5 years? I hit 2 buttons and I just keep looking all day. It seems like it's still running.
Yeah.
And bottom drawer refrigerators suck ass. Now that we're on appliances.
I hate that too. Well, I will say that since we're on the subject, that dishwashers have improved over the years. I remember when there wasn't the little thin piece that you slid out from the one we have now has a little plastic sliding shelf that slides out for things that you can just lay flat and not vertical but horizontal. For instance, maybe a spatula that wouldn't fit all the way in.
Right.
Like this, because you wouldn't close the top part. You can lay it this way on a tiny little shelf that comes out, which I love.
I have an idea for us that we can create or invent.
All right.
Okay. It's follow me on this because I'm making this up just now. It's whatever are your little holes that are things that are popping up in your dishwasher. This is a piece that goes over those.
Say that again.
Like with the things that your dishwasher that holds the cups.
Yeah. The mesh, not mesh, but
the things that point up where you put the dishes in between and then you put the cups on top. Right?
The prongs.
Yeah, the prongs. So we put an overlay where we color code the prongs. So the orange zone is bowls, red zone is cups, blue zone is plates.
Yeah.
Up top is that random shit you only use at Thanksgiving. And you just go on, boom.
Yes, I want to yes and that.
Okay.
John
Reap, you have a question.
We're going to be rich. It's a comment. I'm going to add to what you just said.
Okay.
So now, in the future, moving forward, when you buy a dishwasher that comes with the color-coded prongs, it's going to come with stemware and plates and bowls to go with the dishwasher.
It's like we've just combined. Like, why do they have to be separate? Why do we have to like Brady Bunch and bring this marriage in? Why can't the dishwasher comes just fully loaded?
And you know exactly because the bowl It's the same color. Maybe it has a little ring on the bottom of it, orange ring that goes, well, that orange ring means it goes on the orange prong. And so there's no question as to where to put that bowl.
And then I'm going to take it one step further. Now we got to Elon Musk this or something. The dishwasher with technology should know when it's full or not and know if something's missing. So if you put 3 bowls in there and you go to hit start, it will say, excuse me, John,
yep,
you're missing a bowl. And then you can be like, oh, fuck. And then you can go up in your office and you see your bowl of SpaghettiOs right there because it knew. It knew there should be 4. Man, yes. I wish we were engineers. If we were engineers.
Somebody work on that. Go ahead and start a Kickstarter page. Give us half. John, also, I like your idea of going to a Home Depot before you get married. And I wouldn't stop with just the dishwashing area. I mean, I would go to every part of the situation that could happen at your house. So maybe we go over to the sink area. Where do you put your toothbrush? How do you clean the sink? How do you what I mean? Like do the whole house. Yeah.
Brush your teeth. I used to have a bit where this actually happened, not to me, but I always used to ask people, what was the last argument you and your spouse got in? And she said the bathroom sink. And then I said, what? And then she said, all he needs to do, and I'm showing this on camera, is this.
Oh, right.
And she made this motion, and none of us knew what we're talking about. But it was basically he brushes his teeth, he spits, the toothpaste blood spit is still on the side of the bowl, and you're supposed to stick your hand under the water and just give it a little splash of Rudy. Yeah. Just splash it around just to get it so there's nothing. Or if you shave, if there's stubble, then there's stubble on the sink. Just one quick little reach around, splash a Rooney. John Rape with a question.
Yes, great idea. Also, this is why, and I've said this before on other shows, every sink, everything that has a drain in it in your house should have a garbage disposal as well. So why is the kitchen sink the only thing with the garbage disposal? Why can't my bathroom sink have one? Why can't my shower have one? They should all have one for those, those moments where, maybe you drop something in there, like maybe it's a big loogie, maybe it's the hair, maybe it's who knows? It could be a number of things.
Let me ask you this question: how many hotel bathtubs do you think you've thrown up in? It had to have been at least. you knew the number exactly. I know of a few that I remember them.
Yeah.
I remember being in Vegas, and it was just one of those like low bathtubs, and you're just like, man, this thing's so low. This is better than a toilet. It's more humane. I'm just gonna shoot right next to that, and then lay down here at Harrah's. Yeah, and then it's gross, and that's when you need a garbage disposal.
Yeah, exactly. So there you go. Before you get married, tour Home Depot. You could go to Lowe's, tour all of it. Have a guy with you, a marriage counselor, and just walk over to each area. I mean, I think that's a genius idea.
Just vacuum in front of your. A lot of people live with each other now, so I guess a lot of these things people would know, but when you get married, it changes because you're in it. So vacuum. Right. See, and be careful. And I've always said this, be careful if you're newly getting married, whatever chores you do that first week or two, you're stuck with those ones for life. Right? Those are.
It's almost like a standoff, huh?
Yeah. It's just.
Well, John, this is great. I used to have a bit. Okay. So I was married at one point. I used to have this bell. Go ahead. I'm sorry. You're on.
I'm not touching the vacuum.
Rug's not going to clean itself.
All right. You said, I love that thing.
No, I had a bit where it was like doing the dishes. We would be like, it was a standoff. Like neither one of us liked doing dishes. And so we both, it turned into a contest to see who could stand the filth the longest.
Oh, right.
And at some point, someone breaks down and can't stand it and actually has to do it. So I agree with what you're saying. And if you pick a chore in the beginning of the relationship, that's kind of your thing now because you caved in the first. You're the first one to cave in, so you must be comfortable with it. So now that's your thing, right?
Or just go through vacuum, put together a closet organizer, just a lot of stuff.
Yeah, that's what you
do. This
a lot of marriages.
Yeah, go to the washing machine and take out all the stuff out of the dryer. And just if you're new, do whatever you think should be done with those. And
how to fold it.
See if the Gap manager doesn't show up behind you and show you folding versus it's a thing, but that's all something. If people spend a week in some type of boot camp just so they know how the other person wants things, that would keep people from Dateline Psycho killing everybody.
Pre-marriage boot camp. I got to give some shout outs real quick, John Heffern, if you don't mind.
And then we're going to jump to the other thing.
Yes, I did a gig in Richmond, Virginia.
We're professionals.
Heffron and Reap. Subject change.
Okay. I want to give some shout outs to some of our fans, some listeners of the Heffron and Reap show and watchers. Shane Flint and Rick Sanford III came out to the show to support your boy, and we had a blast, had a good time, although I drove through a hurricane to get there. Yeah. And so did these people, because Hurricane Elsa, it came through Florida, it came through North Carolina, and it was exactly where I was headed in Virginia, and I had to drive at a certain time. So I literally drove into the storm, a film I was in as well. Play the thing.
Oh, I did you have a shameless plugs one?
Oh, yeah, shameless plug maybe. But anyway, shout out to Shane Flint and Rick Sanford III for coming out and supporting your boy. Actually, me and Shane went out and had some coffee. There it is. There's me and Shane. Nice. The next day, we went out and met him at Starbucks, and we had some coffee and just chilled out for a little bit. It was good to see him. He brought me some beer, which I don't have with me because I totally forgot it. But he brought us some beer to try. I don't know how to get it to you without, it's kind of crazy to send it to you with one beer over the FedEx, but it's a beer. It is a peanut butter flavored beer called Choosy Moms. Well, you know how Choosy Moms choose Jif. I haven't tried it yet, but I'll wait until you get one. But yeah, shout out to those guys. Good times.
All right, so we have
Heffron and Reap. Subject change.
How about this? So we have, as you all know, we've been plugging it. Heffron and Reap Live. We sold out Hickory.
Hickory.
Sold out Hickory.
I like it when you do it.
Came to Ann Arbor, sold out those shows, and then me and John put out the call to our listeners, to our fans, saying, "We're not done with this. We're gonna step on it." The Heffron and Reap Live.
Stand on it.
And I want to get to know Michigan again since I've been away for 20 years or so. I love up north, mid-Michigan. And through somebody, I found somebody who happens to own a bunch of comedy clubs or comedy venues that have great comedians pass through, all in these cool areas, all up 131. That's like a kind of a main vein highway, 2-lane highway, 3. It's not big, that goes up to Michigan. And there's all these beautiful stops on the way. The stops being Rockford, Michigan, Holland, Michigan, which you're going to be like, this place is amazing. Howard City, got to be honest, never been. Meskegan, they're all right there. But most of them take place in bowling alleys. Woo! So me and John decided we were going to call it the Heffron and Reap That's How We Roll Tour. There's only 5 shows going all through Michigan in August. And here's the thing. If you're up in Rockford, if you're up near Wyoming, I know for a fact Grand Valley's starting back Welcome Week up there. So what you do is you drop your kids off, you say goodbye to them, say you see them around Thanksgiving, and then you find me and Reap in a bowling alley, and we drink beers like adults while your kids are in school getting a degree they're not going to use anything for. So that'll be the thing. And all these shows, except for Holland and Meskegan, if you're in the Grand Rapids area for Welcome Week with your kids, it's all within 30-mile drive, I'm guessing. But here's what we should do, John. We should bring on the guy who hopefully is going to sign a check for us and have it not bounce at the end. Guy in charge of the back alley comedy clubs and all these awesome venues we're playing in Holland. We'll ask him a bunch of questions. He has some awesome comedians. Well, let's get him on. Alan, play the thing, and then I'll continue talking like I am. All right, Don. Don, how are you? I'm looking here. John, say hi to Don while I'm trying to fix something.
Oh, you do or don't? Hey, Don.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm good. I'm John Reap. That's John Heffron. I don't think I've had the pleasure of meeting you yet. Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Should I move my head over so I'm like half in? Like,
yeah,
I can't.
Well,
Don,
go the other way. Go the other way, Don.
Yeah, we can be,
no.
wait, we can mesh.
right there.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
The other way, we can kind of look. We face swapped. Don, there's always never not a technical difficulty with my podcast, and I've invested $20,000 in equipment, and there's never not a problem ever. There's always something
on his end.
On his end,
I don't. John's look great.
I look fantastic over here. We got 8G.
So Don, I don't know if you saw this, because I'm excited about this tour. And if those of you who don't live in Michigan right now, we're going to take 5 minutes to plug this tour because we really want to sell out all the shows. So then me and John can come to your cities and your I don't want to say even smaller markets, but there's so many awesome places in the US that have these venues that 300-400 people or so that we want to hit up. We've done a lot of the main shows over and over and over and over again for 30 years, and we kind of need different scenery. And I love performing with John because it's an awesome show. It's the feedback. We'll show you a video of that someday. But I want to show Don the video I made to promote the show. And this had to have just sold us out completely if we could show that, Alan.
All right. I don't
show you how it's done. Let's go, let's go. Hey, Johnny, go for that strike. And I just might be amazing on that road.
I wish I could move like that, John. I can't do half of that stuff.
I got excited that she says Johnny in it.
Yeah, Johnny says it 3 times.
So we have so many questions. So we start if we want to put that. I don't know what's good to put the image up of the dates while we're talking about them. So bowling alley. We decided to call it That's How We Roll because when we first talked, some of your dates. Is there a way to do the 3? Or,
I think you meant like the four squares is what. I don't know if that's possible.
Yeah, it's not that one. maybe I think there's okay. Then we lose John, and then you know what? Let's leave it like this. No, go back, Alan, to what you just did. I like that because this.
We
this
get the wide view now. Everyone's
how are we only now? No, okay, so.
That was the best view of me for sure.
Okay, so I guess we're kind of so Don. Let's go back up to that image if we can. I feel like we need music. I'm going to put up this music right here. So we start off August 24th in Howard City. Alan, get rid of the graphic. I want to ask Don something. Never been to Howard City before. I know it's short of Reed City, right? Hour or so.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
So what is Howard City like? I know it's where you live, and you were like, hey, if you guys are coming to town, I have a little venue, and I know this going in that a little venue you guys should do. And we were like, screw it, let's just do Howard City. So what is that venue going to be like?
Well, it's a 6-lane bowling alley.
It's what?
6-lane bowling alley, so it's pretty small.
Oh wow.
It was built like in 1880.
Nice.
The cool thing about Howard City is it's actually not a city; it's a village. But there's 1,400 people. I looked it up. There's like 1,400 people. Yeah.
So we need.
Yeah, how you're a city when you're a village, but hey.
Yeah, but so John Reap, we need like 35% of the town to come out. But
I mean, that's great. If we could pull 35% of Howard City and then we tell other people, when we go to your city, we get 35% of the population, people will think that it's like, hundreds of thousands of people depending on the city.
So
you've already got about 17-18% of the population of Howard City already.
Who's the most like in Howard City, Don? Who's like is there a lawyer, a realtor, a cook, a hairdresser? Who do you think is like the most Howard City famous?
Most Howard City famous?
Yeah.
Do you have like one guy in Howard City that everyone knows?
Yeah. We need to find a Howard City influencer.
Yeah.
And then we're going to blow that person up online and get them to tell everybody about the show.
So a guy who maybe named Howard?
Besides you, so do you want to label yourself as you're the guy that day? You can have it.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to label myself as that guy.
Okay. You're the Howard City influencer. Alan, show up the next thing. I wish we had music. Let me try this. All right, here we go. Move it down. Move it up. No, moving down. The 131. Past Grand Rapids, coming up to the Spectrum Entertainment Complex, which is in Wyoming, Michigan, which is confusing, but it's basically Grand Rapids. And it's also in a sports center complex. Okay, so graphic off. This is why John, I might buy new shoes for this week.
Yeah.
Because we're going to bowl so much. I don't want to mess around with getting new shoes.
Yeah.
So
that's a good idea. I didn't think of that. Definitely we'll get the shoes. Thought about a bowling ball, but don't want to fly with a bowling ball. I have to fly.
Actually, bowling ball wise, I know the good people at Brunswick Bowling, which is located out of Meskegan, Michigan, and I'm sure I can get you guys hooked up with bowling balls.
Oh, John, what would our balls look like?
Dude, that's even a thing. But we'll almost be sponsored by Brunswick, which means we're professional bowlers. So next time we're in an Uber or Lyft, when they go, "What are you in town for?" We go, "We're professional bowlers."
Oh, Don, I have a question.
Okay.
Are you a fan of bowling? Do you like bowling? Do you watch the bowling on TV and that kind of stuff?
I do. Yeah.
Do you know who Kyle Troop is?
I do know who Kyle Troop is.
Do you know where he lives and where he's from?
He lives in North Carolina. I'm not sure the exact city.
Hickory. My town.
Your town.
We go to Planet Fitness together. I'm not together, but I see him there. Him and his big afro. Yeah.
You have the pick and you pick it out too?
Yeah. He's a great guy. And
he's a nice guy.
He's going to, John, I haven't told you this yet, but he's going to zoom into the next episode next week.
That I might not be there for. So then he can plug the bowling alley because I'm going to be in New York.
Kyle Troop will be on this show talking about our bowling alley tour next week.
You know what? Here's what I'm excited about the Heffern and Reap live. One, it's just when we did our shows together, it was just fun. The audience was like, that was so good because we're both clean. We're both like the same. We're storytellers, but we don't tell the same stuff. People just enjoy themselves. And we're in bowling alley, so we're gonna have that vibe. We're probably gonna shoot it like a country music video. I'm assuming. I'm gonna wear tight Levi's when the moon sets on the back of the truck by the old water tower. Like that's probably gonna happen.
Yeah,
I want to see you guys remake that Grease video.
Dude, we should.
That's the outfit we should wear.
At the 6-lane bowling alley built at Howard City. That one seems like we could have that one to ourselves. We can Elvis that. Right?
Yeah, I'm focused on our balls right now. Because Don was saying that we could possibly get our own balls made. And I don't know. I mean, I've seen all kinds of fun looking balls. I've seen the ones that are like clear and they have something in the middle, that spins around.
Yeah.
John, what would a Heffern and Reap bowling ball look like? You know what I mean? Would it just be our faces? Like I have a ball with your face and you have a ball with my face? I don't know.
I would get our logo is a circle. Like maybe we if you look at our logo, we maybe didn't know we were creating bowling bags. Dude, we should just have a whole line of equipment. We'll talk to the Brunswick people. We'll go, listen, you know how Michael Jordan comes in with Nike and he's got a whole wing Me and you will do the same. We'll design bags. We'll design shoes. And it'll be a thing, dude.
Okay.
It'll be like, you know what I mean? We'll have the Heffern and Reap bar at every bowling alley. You know how every bowling alley has like kind of a little dungy bar where it's kind of scary and nacho machines? We're going to be like Toby Keith. We're going to open up our whole line of bars that only take place at bowling alleys.
Yes.
Like, going to Heffern and Reaps. It's trivia wings night. Dude.
I'm excited. Don, are you a good bowler?
The lowest I got is when
or John.
What?
I said Don, but then you started talking. So
okay, Don, are you a good bowler?
Don does sound like John, so I get that. Don John.
Yeah.
Go ahead, buddy.
Yeah.
You're good?
I'm not Kyle Troop good, not even remotely close. That's a whole nother level. Those guys are insane.
Do you do the spin?
I do the spin, yes.
That's tough. Do you do a one-handed spin or a two-handed spin?
One-handed.
Have you seen the two-handed, and do you think it's cheating?
Oh, God. I don't want to answer this because Kyle Troop's coming on next week, and the guy's about to make $500,000 in a year bowling, which is unheard of in bowling. So, no, I'm going to say it's not cheating so he doesn't beat me up.
Right. I don't like it. I don't like watching people do the two-handed spin. And I mean, it's great. I guess there's no rules against it. I assume if you could use your foot somehow, you could do that as well. I don't know what the rules are, but I don't know. There's something more badass about a one-handed, good one-handed, nice Peroni's curve, just going all the way to that split right there. I just right down the middle. You know what I mean? I just try. I'm not a frequent bowler, so what I do is my strategy is to go straight down the middle as hard as I can every time.
How hard do you think you throw it?
Oh, that's a good question. What is an average speed of someone? Like an average guy.
Average guy, probably like, I'd say 13, 14 miles an hour. I bet you Kyle's throwing it somewhere around 19.
Wow.
19,
do you have like a way to test that at your place?
My place is pretty old school, but the Spectrum Entertainment Complex, it will tell you how fast.
Ooh, that's a side bet, Heffern.
There's a guy there that's worked here since 1930 who just guesses. That's his job.
Right.
He sits in between. He just has a beer, and he just goes, that's about 10. And that's it. And then
everyone just has to go with whatever he says.
And they're like, Earl, how fast was that one? That was about the same. Now, I just looked at the comments for the first time, John, and immediately all I see is John doesn't let Reap talk. So now that's if you notice, I've been quiet the last
I don't see that one. I missed that one.
Okay. Anyway. So, all right. So from there, where's our music again? Because here we go. So now let's throw it back. One, I'm excited about Howard City now. I want to go to an old bowl, like.
That's going to look cool as hell. How old did you say it was?
1880, and there's a basement in it that I'm confident people are buried in.
Oh, man. Now we got to do some ghost hunting, dude.
All right,
we got to go ghost hunting and bowling.
So the first one.
Yeah.
No, I was going to throw the graphic up again.
I was going to say, I wish Deion Jackson was coming with us so we could record some of this. Yeah, what's the next one?
Okay, so next one was Wyoming. Now, Don, that's not where the maze craze was in Grand Rapids, was it? The Spectrum Entertainment place? Do you know?
No, it wasn't.
No.
No maze craze there.
Okay, so then August 26th, we're going to the Park Theater in Holland, Michigan. John Reap, you've never been to that area. That's right above Grand Haven. It's just beautiful, dude. You're going to think you're on some island, and it's just amazing up there, especially during the summer. Yeah. It's just going to be like you're on a beautiful, it's just, that whole area is awesome. And we're performing, if I'm right, Don, like this one is not a bowling alley, wherein it kind of, to me, looked like a rock club or kind of like it looked like a cool venue. It
is a really cool venue. It's that one is an unbelievable venue right there. You're really going to enjoy that. And that's absolutely your sweet spot, apparently, because everybody in Holland seems to be buying tickets for that show. So if you're from Holland and you're still thinking about it, you probably should hurry up and do that.
Nice. I have not, John, you're correct. I've never been, east or actually west of Grand Rapids. I've been to Grand Rapids, I've been to Lansing, Ann Arbor, but never to Grand Haven or Muskegon. And it's right on, was it Lake Michigan?
Yeah, it's right on Lake Michigan.
And is the water warm enough to get in? Do people get in? Will I be able to get in this lake?
Oh, yeah. Typically it's in the mid 70s in the summer. At the time you're out, it's probably going to be like mid 70s. It can change with currents. Like it can be 70 something one day and then the currents change and all of a sudden it's like 60.
Oh, wow. Dude, John, I definitely want to check out the lake. I want to check out the basement. There's people buried.
Then we got this thing, and then we're not even done yet. Then from there we hit what's the one after that? I believe then we go from there to Rockford. I have not been to Rockford. I don't really know anything about it. Maybe I passed through it. Then we're in Rockford at another bowling alley. Don?
Yes, Rockford Lanes.
Rockford Lane, same. All these, by the way, are like why we're doing material. Are they throwing bowling balls at us, or is this all off the side?
Right.
Because
we're gonna
bring you a lot of new people, so just they know it's a comedy club. It just happens to have a bowling alley.
So you're at the end of one of the lanes. So if you tell a bad joke, then they get to throw
the gutter. Perfect. So so that's that, and then the last one is in Meskegan at the back alley, where you're familiar with Don, who you have a lot of great acts. He's had Mitch Fattel there before, John Reap.
Nice.
Rawler's coming. He's bringing hitters. He's bringing strikers, but not before we get there. So that's the schedule, August 24th through 28th. We're hitting. I made the mistake of saying Northern Michigan, and people jumped all over me. I didn't mean to type it. Western Michigan. I've had people reach out saying they're taking motorcycle rides across Michigan, and some husband and wife said they're going to go to every show because it's only a half hour. They're making
that's awesome
summertime trip. So.
Do you think they're going to the shows, the motorcycle groups, because John Reap had the Jax phase?
I think so. I think you saw that. And then they were like, you know what? He's one of us. He's probably going to talk about, if I would buy tickets, John Reap's going to talk about his motorcycle days for at least 20 minutes. Okay. And then he'll move on to some other stuff. But yeah, we're going to be able to show you the Sandy Dunes. It's going to be exciting. I'm wondering if we should get satin bowling jackets. Like the satin ones, like we're on a team or a league. We only have a month to figure this out. I do have a merch company, Peninsula. Let me give them shoppeninsula.com. Just check out their stuff. They're going to make us some Michigan centric gear because that's what we're going to do for merch, John. Nobody wants John Heffron and John Reap stuff. We're going to make very cool Michigan beanies because it's going to be cold here in about a month. And we're just going to sell. Now we're in the beanie business. We're going to sell more beanies out of that 1840s bowling alley than they did in the 1850s.
Didn't you tell me you were going to think about selling Michigan style shirts or something?
We have stickers. I think we might do a sticker. I don't know if Michigan do you know what this means, John Reap? If you're sitting by a fire and smoke from the fire is blowing towards your face.
Yes.
You have a phrase that you say to get the smoke to stop blowing in your face. I will ask Don too, because this just came up.
I have heard of it, and I totally forgot it. And I didn't even know there was one until maybe a year or two ago. But apparently I was the only guy in the circle who didn't know it, and now I've even forgot it since then.
I'm seeing if anybody in the comment section knows. If you're sitting at a campfire and the smoke is blowing directly into your face, what do you say? I think we've lost all of our fans.
Smoke follows beauty or something. I don't know. That's what they say, but I don't think that's what you say. I'm looking for a video of me bowling a perfect strike. It's in my phone. I meant to do this.
Oh, I thought you were like, okay. So,
but I'm totally listening.
Wait, hold on. What's this? What's this one? Hold on.
Oh, that's not it.
Every once in a while, the smoke blows towards your face. One man knew the secret. And he said, I hate white rabbits.
Is that it?
It's I hate white rabbits.
Wow.
Nobody in our comments, really, everyone always has something to say. I ask one question, nobody's got nothing. Yeah, it's I hate white rabbits.
I don't know why. I don't think that's the one I heard.
I hate rabbits. And then my little nephew Graham, who was sitting next to me as the smoke was hitting his face, he said, I like rabbits. Which, now we're in a political debate. We're trying to make s'mores. That's how quick that can pop off.
Right.
All right. So, John, do you want to show him that thing or we let him go so we can sell his tickets?
Yes.
What should we do?
Well, I can search for this while we. What's the last place we're going? The name of the town. Do we plug the last place?
Yes. Last place is
Meskegan. Yes. I love the names of
Michigan.
these towns. You got Howard City, which is not a city. You've got Wyoming, which is a state, not in Michigan. You've got Holland, which is a country, not in Michigan. And then we ended off with Rockford, Meskegan. Now that sounds Michigan to me, but I love it. This might be the most confusing named tour that we've ever done. But I'm excited. I love bowling. I love comedy. I love beer. I love lakes. And I like this Don guy.
All right, Don, do you need anything from us? We're just going to keep plugging away because we're going to sell this out. So you find us the influencers in every one of these cities.
Yeah, that's what we need to do. The influencers.
We'll buy billboards. We'll get those spinny arrow things. Do we got to put flyers on the top of pizza boxes in Wyoming, Michigan? We're doing what we can to fill this places, and it's going to be a rock show. It's going to be fun. We have an awesome opener that John he's created online. There's a website you can go to called opener.com.net, and you just like creating a character in Madden on PlayStation. He created an MC.
Yeah, right.
He calls him Brent. He made him like 6'6". He made him just
6'7", yeah.
He's 6'7". You made him 6'7". He redesigned his facial features. We give him his jokes. He's going to be a good one to open up. And we're also going to have a bunch of, not a bunch, but we're going to have some local Michigan comics who who there's not a lot of stage time. So they're going to do a few minutes in front of us while we're up there, John. We're giving back to the kids.
We'll give it back to the community. I like that. And just as long as they're not too funny, I don't want to. By the way, who's going last in Michigan? That's your turf, so you're going last, right?
We could flip for it, everyone, or we can decide. Maybe we start every show where we flip in front of the audience, and then whoever goes up first can go to that bowling alley bar quicker.
Okay,
right?
I like that idea.
Watch each other's shows, right?
No, you're not going to watch me. I'm not going to watch you. But maybe we'll go up before Brent, and we remember
flip.
that. No, but we say something like, "Hey, check out Brent."
We'll do it different. And then how about this? So on the first show in Howard City, let's say I go up last and you go up while I'm on stage. You have to go down in the basement and you have to sit there alone in the basement the entire time I'm on stage.
Have people seen ghosts at this place, Don?
I've never believed in ghosts, but yes, now I do.
Real? Oh, so you got converted. So that's hardcore. Because I'm like, I don't believe it until I see it. Never seen one. Never felt one. But that's pretty cool. If you were like me, where you were like, a non-believer, and then you got converted.
Yeah, there was one day I was working on a machine in the bowling alley, and all of a sudden I heard it was like a mom talking to kids, and okay, I thought they were outside the building, but it's pretty solid brick, but I thought they might be just right outside. And so I kind of stopped and I looked around and nothing. And then a couple days later, I'm working on a machine and it happened again. And every time I work on a machine, that happens. It's so bizarre.
Oh, dude, we're going to do it. I'm scaredy pants. I just said the word scaredy pants. But if we go down there
I think there's friendly ghosts at Howard City. Meskegan, evil ghosts. Evil.
Yeah, because if you're a ghost in Meskegan, you are sick of the weather. You are sick of the cold.
Oh,
You're kind of like wishing.
Also, it's one of them northern ghosts. They're just rude. They talk over you. They cut you off in traffic. Southern ghosts are a little laid back. They're lazy. A lot of them are obese. I can see
so
that.
We have somewhere.
The Alan Jackson, I just sent you a text message of me bowling a perfect strike. If you get it before we hang up with Don, I'd love to have Don look at my form and tell me what's wrong with it.
Also, Don, do you know a radio show called Dave and Chuck, the Freak in Michigan? Is that a thing? Are there any more radio shows in that area? I would love to do a Western Michigan morning show.
Huh.
Yeah.
That doesn't ring a bell.
All right. Well, there we go. I'm sure our Facebook ads are working.
Yeah. Well, he's saying the tickets are going fast. This is good news. I'm happy to hear this.
And by the way, everybody, it's I need music for some reason. I love this belly up.
Don, welcome to my world.
Hostage in the basement.
Do what?
Someone asked how many people I have hostage in the basement.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's it depends. It depends if you how well we sell tickets, I guess.
Do I look like Buffalo Bill from South?
I know. Yeah, there's gonna be a moment where Don's gonna look at me and John. You guys, I got your checks. They're just down these stairs. Just
Put the check in the basket.
Right. They're just down these stairs.
D. Alan Jackson, have you gotten any texts from me? Just curious. You're feel free to pop in there and just tell me if you.
Okay, I'll do this.
Yeah, give me 1 more minute.
I got one question for
one more minute.
you. I'm gonna go. This. Do I like the song? Sure. I'm gonna go right here, John Reap and Don. You can answer this. Why does that music not play? All right, the kids. What do you keep from your childhood? According to a survey, the average adult over the age of 30 has kept at least 3 things from their childhood, preteen years, like blankets, stuffed animals, etc. What stuff from your childhood will you never part with? And as you can see, I didn't even know. See that guy right there where I'm pointing at? It's an animal. It's my animal puppet that I've had. I have a Spider-Man action figure somewhere around here.
Wow.
You guys have any?
Yeah, I've got a lunchbox of the space shuttle, like when it first was introduced. It's an old aluminum, square lunchbox with like this cool painting of the space shuttle and these dudes floating in space. I still have it. I'll bring it in one day.
Nice.
What about you?
Can't. It's not a creepy clown. It's a punch. It's a punch in the face guy, clown guy thingy. You know?
That's actually pretty cool. They have one of those at the Comedy Works in Denver. The condo.
Yeah, that's where I got the idea from. Yeah, that's how I found it.
Oh,
yeah.
Hey, John Reap, we have the video whenever you want it.
All right, Don. I want you to enjoy, watch, and critique this. What's wrong with that? Oh, did you see the confidence? When the camera came back to me, I was already posed because I knew. Watch this.
Say it again.
Camera's gone away.
Man, your follow through was good, dude.
As soon as you go back, bam! Very confident.
Your follow through was good. I know that's
again one more time, Alan.
Yeah, let's play one. Let's break that down. Break it down. Step. He kind of slid there. Throws it directly in the middle, knocking all the pins down.
See, what I do is called the Elvis technique, Elvis Presley.
Okay.
A lot of people don't know about the Elvis Presley technique north of the border of Mason-Dixon line. So I probably didn't get up to Michigan, but the Elvis Presley technique, it's like a follow through. When you've done bowling, you kind of go, like he would do in Vegas, where he would do his, sort of a rock star thing, like you're maybe playing the guitar. Check it out one more time, Alan. Look at the very end. Watch my arm. Watch my arm. Hey. You see it? A little bit of Elvis. I'll show you. Hey. There it is. Yeah, I love it. Bam! All day, John Hefford. What you got?
All right.
You
There's a
don't have
bowling
the
alley
bowler.
here where I live. I have a month to practice.
But Don, what'd you think of that?
I mean, you struck. So what can I really say? But you don't have the bowler kick. You got to get that leg kicked out. That's
That leg kick behind is scary. I was on when I first met my girlfriend during lockdown. We went bowling and this place in Heartland, and I scored like a 60 or like a 70. It was that low because I thought I was going to fall every time, and I had to decide: am I going to fall or throw a gutter? Because the lanes felt that slippery to me. I had to make a decision, so I wasn't going to fall because you don't recoup from a fall. A gutter, you could be like, meh. That woman bowled at the same. You can have excuses. You fall, but not when we get our new shoes, John.
Right.
We're going
to get new shoes. Don's going to talk to us about bowling balls.
Bowling balls. I want a wrist thing. I want a wrist thing.
Oh, you want the glove?
I want a bag of sand or dirt where I go like that.
The bag of sand is okay. Like the wrist thing, as a bowler, like that's
you don't. That's where
I feel like if you're going to do the wrist thing, remember when Michael Jackson got rid of the glove and he had this weird brace he was wearing for a minute?
Yeah,
like I believe it was in one of his videos with Macaulay Culkin where he had this weird wrist thing on. That's what I think of when I see it. I'm like, really? You just want attention.
Don, when we do the shows in all those places, since there's bowling alleys in most of them. I should really pull it up. Not all of them. Will we have time to bowl after show? The shows are all early, which is great. If you're buying tickets and the thing, I think most shows, I could be wrong, if I remember correctly, start at 7. So it's not like you're going to be out super late. Most shows will be done by 8:39. Will we be able to bowl after if we want to start friendly competitions?
Yeah, sure. The way it sets up at Rockford, like you can bowl while Reap set's going on. I mean, it'd be pretty distracting for him, but if you want to mix him up, you would be able to bowl. We would let you, nobody else.
And he's either having a heart attack or he's being attacked by a mouse.
I don't know what happened to the chair.
Did it, man?
It's John. I mean, somehow this mic cord is wrapped around this stupid chair, and I can't make a move.
Within a couple minutes, are you saying you don't believe in ghosts?
Oh, I can't hear you. I don't have my headphones on. Yeah, keep talking, man. I'm just going to try and fix this.
All right. So we can afterwards. We'll be, like, if I think by the end of the week, me and John will probably we're going to have some bets for like who can bowl the most amount of strikes. Is fat. Should we do that before shows, after? Will people from the shows want to bowl with us? Should we just make it just an unbelievable night and just, sell our franchises of Heffernan bowling alley bars? I'm going to put together a pitch deck at every one of these bowling alleys, dude. We're going to get.
I'll make sure the CEO of Brunswick is there.
I think that's a guy you should introduce us to. I think we could do. When I posted we were going to do this at a bowling alley, or a bunch of strange, just because one, it's going to be fun. I had one comic friend he kind of crapped on us, John Reap, said, what are you doing at bowling alleys? And I had to remind this gentleman, weren't you at a drive-in with cars just beeping at you?
Oh, yeah, good point.
Ago? Like suddenly that's more artistic than us at a real comedy club that just is connected to a bowling alley.
That's a good point.
Yeah. So when I
was this person?
Well, I'll tell you. I probably got contacted by 5 different bowling alleys in Lower Michigan, John Reap, between like where I live in Toledo. Like there's a strip, there's a bunch there. Like this could be a thing, dude.
I love it.
Bars and restaurants. I've already been reached out to. We could just do a whole thing in Michigan like this. We can't after it starts snowing, then we're done. It's too much.
Yeah.
But as the colors change, as the seasons, and we go on the fall tour where the leaves, you've never seen anything like it. We get Don to spearhead this, and we go up 1/3, we go and we hit Traverse City, and then we swing over and we come back down, and then Dave Kool-Aid will be right there. He's like, what are you doing in my part of Michigan? Get out of here, guys. This is my town. And we're like, F you, Dave Kool-Aid. This is where me and Heffernan Rip are taking over Michigan. And then we'll come down, and then Tim Allen will come out. Hey, man, this men like tools. Stay away.
Right.
And then we'll just take over all of Michigan.
Yeah, but what about the guy from Dumb and Dumber, Jeff Daniels? Well, we already did his area, didn't we?
Yeah, we're in his backyard here. I live like down the street.
Yeah. So what are they gonna say? Also, I think we should do a thing on stage together, man. Like me and you. Like we did not do that in Hickory, and people were asking me like, "Oh, I thought you guys were gonna maybe stand up there and do a Q&A." I think we should do that. Let's experiment with that. Me and you together on the stage.
Maybe a fun Michigan trivia for Michigan people, but we make it so hard that even Michigan people won't know it.
Oh, how well do you know your own state kind of thing? I love that.
We'll call it the state I'm in. And they'll have to know. And we'll give out free merch.
Oh, I like it.
Man, it's good. If you're part of the Heifer and Reap business right now, I'm telling you, this is the era to jump on to this. Yeah, man. So that's that, John. So we're gonna hang up with you, and we're just gonna blitz. We're just gonna sell all these tickets, and we're gonna maybe even add shows, right, John? If he decides, let's say we sell out in Howard City, and the ghosts are like, that was funny. We were ghosts. We're stuck in here. Do you guys want to do another show? And we go, okay, we'll do one at 9:30. Are you up for that, John? Should we tell Dawn right now if the numbers look good?
Yeah.
Already, it kind of seems like some of the shows are getting full. That we commit to. You can do the thing, but we're not doing a second show for 20 people.
Right.
It's going to be like half of what the first show.
At least half.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. If you can sell half of what you sold the first show, that would warrant a second show. Yes, I think. Yeah.
I'll pull out the Instagram influencers from the Fire Festival.
That's a great talk.
Yes. All right, bud. Well, Don, it was great seeing you. We'll probably check in with you, closer, but we have a month now. And if you're from Michigan and you're listening to this podcast, if you could go to Heifer and Reap, I don't know if it's up there or my page, John Heffern on Facebook, and start sharing all those events. I made separate events for every one of these shows. If you know anybody who lives in that area, if you could help us out, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
So that's that.
Do it. Thanks, Don.
All right, Don. Take care. We'll see you. Talk to you. I'm going to call him. You don't understand.
All right, John. All right. Sorry, buddy. I was distracted at a lot of that because I was trying to find that video. But you did a good job.
Thanks. Can we not have me be this close? I kind of like that.
He likes that one.
I like that one because it's just clowns are creepy. People are still Traverse City in the fall. Carrie saying we should go Traverse. Are they all in Michigan? Brenda, yes. Most of these are in Michigan, but that's because we fit 5 nights in a row.
That's what we're doing. Sure. John Heffron, he's like, dude, we can do this. We did Heffron and Reap in Ann Arbor. We did it in Hickory. He goes, that was a success. I think I know a guy who could do a thing, and he put it together. And by gosh, we're doing it. And that don't mean we're not going to do it in other states, but we're starting there.
As we're starting. Do you want another random factor? Let me ask you this, John. Let me pick.
Yeah.
This is? What is this is? I don't like that one. Hold on, John. What's this one?
Yeah, get the right music, man. That's dumb.
It's dumb.
What are they cheering for? I haven't done anything yet.
I can't shut them up now. I like this one so much. I don't know. The last person bowled here bowled to 65. Now you're going to come in here from Hickory and you're going to bowl better than one of the best bowlers this side of Holland.
Perhaps you've never heard of a guy named Kyle Troop. I could bowl better than Kyle Troop backwards.
As you slowly take your bowling ball out of the thing, well, son, you're just going to either get to bowling or get dying.
Get busy bowling or get busy getting the hell out of here. Can you say get the hell out of here without touching your lips? Watch me. Get the hell out of Look, John, look at me. Get the hell out of here.
Get the hell out of here. All right, here
I
is.
would make a good cowardly lion for Halloween, and I can't argue with them. I think I would be a great.
Oh no, that was the wrong song. I wanted a fun, upbeat. Here, let me go here.
What's up, Myrtle? What's up, Thomas? What's up, Ball Nuts? Thank you for the compliment. He says, you guys are the best.
Trying to be.
Appreciate it, man. We're just having fun talking to each other, talking to you guys, organizing our lives, trying to do stand-up and bowl and get paid and make the world a better place. Kind of like Richard Branson when he went to outer space.
Oh, my God. I was going to read a random thing, but let's talk about your trolling stuff. Let me bail from this because I know we had pre-show and you have stuff to get to.
Oh, it's no biggie.
Shut up. So all your fans are like, can we have him shut up for a second and let Reed talk?
I can just tease it for, I'll be back on this same channel tomorrow night, but I do a segment on Country-ish called Troll Patrol, where all I do is I go to people who are verified. I'm not punching down. I'm only punching up or sideways. So I only troll people who are verified, and it's not really trolling. So forget the word troll. I'm just saying that because it rhymes with patrol. But really, all I do is go in there and I leave one comment, or I will correct their grammar, or something about what they said, just to sort of, just a little jab, just a little poke. And I did one. Richard Branson just went to outer space, and he was all over the news. And so he left a comment on his Facebook page. He said, here it is. I have dreamt about this moment since I was a child, but going to space was more magical. Wait, let me do it again. I'm going to read it like him. I have dreamt about this moment since I was a child, but going to outer space was more magical than I ever imagined. And so I said, my comment to that was, did your dream only last 3 minutes? Because, John, I don't know if you watched this thing live. I watched the whole thing live. He went up. He was in outer space maybe 4 minutes and then came back. So I was like, really? That's it? Just 3 minutes? I thought he was going to be up there like an hour, hanging out, doing experiments, flying around, doing funny videos. He was up there 3 minutes. And look at this. I got 227 replies, dude, and it is not pretty. People are ripping me a new a-hole. And I love it because that's the idea of a troll, triggering an emotion from his fans. And it is fantastic. If you want to see that, you can click on it and read it. There's some good ones up there. But yeah, I did him. I did Toby Keith. I did Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I did Morgan Freeman.
I saw your on Facebook when I was scrolling. I saw your Paula Dean one.
Yeah, right. That was great.
People can find that. That's on your Country-ish. There's a video.
Yeah,
of you doing that every time because I know you do these now. So I'm kind of scrolling and I start following people that you like. I followed the movie you're in, the Poker Run.
Yes.
John Schneider. Yeah, so I'm learning more about that guy than I ever thought. Here's what I thought, but I don't know if this would be funny. I follow a lot of farm chic, interior design, like very country living, Pinteresty type pages. This 100-year-old house, this woman has an old house, and she just tricks it out. I always, underneath each one, I have commented, like, I'll lose my headphones in there, or like just dumb things. Yeah. But country, like farmhouse chic-y type people don't have a sense of humor enough to not even reply. Here's what I want to start doing. Anytime
you have to say
I
something that corrects them, or it can't be a joke on you. It's got to be like something to trigger them.
So
you know what I mean? You losing your headphones is more of a representation of you than them. Right. If you just said like, yeah, I bet you people would lose your headphones in there. Then it's like.
So I was thinking, like, if they show like one just shows a country bed just with really nice bed sheets and really fluffy pillows and a little flower. I just want to start doing the phrase, "Hey, at John Reap, we were just talking about this."
Oh yeah,
and that's all I say. So no matter what the picture is, right? So if it's a picture of lemonade just on a deck on a farmhouse thing, I'm just gonna go, "Hey, John Reap, we were just talking about this."
Right.
So if anyone else listening follows blue check mark people, if you guys could go,
"Oh yeah.
Hey, at John Reap and John Heffron, you guys were just talking about this."
Yes. Well, that's kind of what I'm doing with my page, because I'm verified. So if you're verified and you leave a comment on another verified page, your comment will be at the top. If it gets more likes or, smiley faces or thumbs up over another person who might be verified who left a comment. So what I'm saying is verified comments get more views than unverified comments. So as a verified guy, you're verified, I'm verified. When we go leave a comment on another verified page, more people are going to see it, which means more of a chance for someone to click on our page. It's really all I'm trying to do is just steal their followers.
So do I need I need a better phrase than we were just talking about this?
We were just talking about this.
This is just like yours, because it's always house stuff. It's always beautifully decorated. This looks like your room. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay, that's good.
When you start to see these on all these farm chic 100-year-old house, all this, mineral paint, you're going to start to see your name pop up on weird things.
I love that. Should I do the same? Should I leave the same comment?
I'll see it. Yeah, it'll show.
So you and I will always, that'll be the Heffron and Reap thing. Oh, should we put the hashtag Heffron and Reap in the comment?
We were just talking about this because people go, what were they talking about? Were they being assholes? Or this is weird. It's just a picture of pillows.
No, John. LOL. Hey, John Heffron. We were just talking about this.
LOL. Yeah.
Hashtag put the LOL because it's like, what's so funny?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? LOL.
Man, hashtag Heffron and Reap.
We were just talking about this, and then I'll tag you in the comment and put hashtag Heffron and Reap.
And then I'll always comment OMG. Right?
No, the second person has to comment the next line what we write. So if you beat me to it, then I have to reply with the second line. What would agree on right now, whatever it is.
OMG, right?
Okay. All right. All right. So the first line is always LOL.
LOL.
We were just talking about this.
Right. LOL.
Hashtag Heffron and Reap.
Yep. LOL. We were just talking. Hashtag Heffron and Reap. Perfect.
But you also have to tag me so I can see it. I'll know when you post it. You know what I'm saying? So you could tag me in your comment. So if you're doing it, what you actually writing is LOL
John Reap.
Yeah. We were just talking about this. Hashtag Heffron and Reap. And I'll see it because you tagged me.
Yeah.
And then I will have to respond, OMG, right? And then now is there a third? Or do we let
the second one? Really remind you of anything, because they're so nondescript, right? They're so just beautiful pictures. It makes no sense.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
You know what that reminds me of? That's it. Right? Like, oh my God. You know what that reminds me of? Nah.
Yeah. Let's workshop it with the fans, because we're getting some good comments over here.
By the way, do you see the one comment? Somebody asked, and I think this was a slam.
Yeah.
Is John Heffron slowly turning into Vince Gill?
Oh. Number one, I like Vince Gill. He's got a beautiful voice. He has a voice of an angel. But I kind of see it. I don't think it's a slam. Vince Gill's not an ugly person. You know what I mean? Like, he's not known for being ugly.
It's my chin, right?
Well, there's been a fat and a skinny Vince Gill. You know, there's a fat Vince Vaughn and there's a skinny Vince Vaughn.
So whoever left that comment, will you please,
Bob Haynes, I saw your meme or your gift that you made of me in outer space. I'm gonna save that for Country-ish tomorrow, because you left it on the Country-ish fan page. So I'm gonna save that tomorrow. But yeah, check that out. I love this idea. You're gonna leave a comment as verified John Heffron on another verified. It needs to be verified, John. Whatever it is you're leaving it on, it needs to be verified. So what are these pages that you're looking at? Are you doing a famous person's page, or like what? What is it you're doing?
Let's see. Hold on. I'll tell you. I'm going to scroll it up right now.
Like if you were to go to like, someone who's known maybe from the Home Shopping Network, or I don't know, one of the HGTV shows where that's always about home improvement, maybe they are verified and they're the ones showing these images. You know what I mean?
All right. So I follow Joanna Gaines, that Magnolia husband and wife.
Magnolia. How do you spell her name? Joanna.
It's gonna be hard.
No, I got it. Public figure.
So wait. So to show you, I'm
oh gosh, she's got 6 million followers.
Yeah. So we should. But see this picture?
Oh, let's do it right now. Okay. Which one?
Okay, hold on. I'll go first. Right.
Okay.
She wrote, I had to drive by today because I was feeling the feels. Never in a million years that I think a little shop we own in 2000 called Magnolia would one day have a world network after it. Okay. So
I still can't fully
write, hey. I'm going to go, hey, this is Vince Gill. I'm playing in the background. Hey, John Reap.
Okay. Right.
Hey, John Reap. We were just talking about this.
No, here's what I love. I'm looking at, as you're typing, I'm looking at the comments other people have left right now.
Heifer and Reap hashtag?
What?
Heifer and Reap hashtag?
Hashtag Heifer and Reap.
Or do you think they're going to know we're plugging something? If
Good point. Good point. Don't
so
plug
I think for now we don't do Heifer and Reap.
No hashtag. But do tag me.
I just did. And then I'm going to do 3 exclamation marks.
I'm reading the comments.
God. We were just talking about this. That's like 3 punctuation.
Oh yeah, perfect. And no one who's left a comment yet is verified. So as soon as you post yours,
boom, right there.
As soon as you post it, more people will see it. It will probably go to the top of the comments section because you're verified. I am refreshing my feed and looking at it now. Let's see if I see it. She's got 1,700 comments on that image alone. And I'm hitting refresh and I'm clicking on it again. And I'm going to go comments, view previous comments. I don't see it yet. Maybe it's not gone through yet. I don't see it. So when I see it, I will reply with OMG, right? And then we're done.
Okay. I'm cool.
Is that it?
Okay, there's one more I follow. This is Liz Marie Blog is in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Dude.
Oh, see, we got to do that.
Look at this picture. You see?
I can't see
it's just a beautiful farm.
Yeah. Hang on. Let me go. What's her name? Spell her name.
This one is Liz Marie Blog. Is in Grand Rapids. Like the world we in society. Okay. I'm going to go. Okay. She's only has 2 comments and 65 hearts. You're going to see this one. Hey.
Maybe I got to go back and like the other girls.
John Reap. Yeah. John Reap.
Okay. Now I'm going to follow her. Yeah. Maybe I have to be following him.
We were just talking about this.
You can't write that out.
We were just talking.
Yeah. I don't see your comment yet, but it'll pop up here in a minute. And then when it does.
No, I'd want to
go. Everyone listening to us needs to go follow the people we're talking about and go like our comments on their thing. And it'll build.
But can I read some of the comments under the ones? Here's some nice people. It's a top fan. Gardening is good for the soul. Oh, and flowering shopping is too. Beautiful garden.
I do see your comment now on
to get rid of the stress of the day.
I do now see your comment on Liz Marie Blog. And you wrote, Hey, John Reap, we were just talking about this. I'm going to go ahead and like it. Right now, I mean, she's verified, but she's got 93,000. It's less than me. I got 200,000.
I got that.
But she is verified. So do you want me to go ahead and reply now or wait like a day?
Just I don't do it now. I just like reading the comments beneath some of these. Heaven is on earth. All right, here's one. Farmhouse is my house. Family farm originated in 1890. My house is older than yours, yo. The porch holds my heart. Okay, I
just left a comment on Liz Marie Blog under your comment. Let me know if you see it. Yeah. This is great. Everybody watching us right now, listening to us, go chime in.
Yeah, real time. And then you go, oh my God, right? No, and then you added a couple eyes. You're like, oh my God, right?
Right? Yeah, I did like two eyes in right.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
And
dude,
we
I'm
are
gonna
at
do
the
that
top
all
of that. We're at the top of the comments. In
Your
that picture now.
algorithm is going to get so effed up because I also follow French Country Cottage Farmhouse. What's this one? I also do. Oh, where's all this love? Wow over years. I don't know what that means.
You've already got 3 likes on your comment.
Shabby Cheek is one of my favorite ones. It's like, if you can see, it's just full blown out.
Wow. I don't want to follow all that stuff. I'm just going to do these 2.
Okay, so
now.
I'll follow like people. I'll just jump. I'll follow random people.
Go to Richard Branson. Go to Richard Branson and leave a comment on mine. See if it adds to it. See if I can get more, because you're verified and you leave a comment on my comment. I wonder if that's going to do anything to the algorithm. I'm curious. We're experimenting here with algorithms.
I got to find the one you did though.
Heffern is going to be trolled for his misspelling in his comment. Probably.
John Reap, you're right here.
Richard Branson. Wait, which one?
John Reap. Okay. Can you read some of the replies? I can't even get.
Which one are you talking about? Where are you?
People. I'm just reading the comments of yours so far.
Which one? Where
John
are you at?
Reap. I'm under your comment that you left on Richard Branson.
Oh, yes. Oh, dude, they tell me new asshole.
Doesn't matter. Time stops in great moments.
Mm-hmm.
This is response.
The great thing about these trolls is I don't care one way or the other about anything. I'm just
I'm going to respond
trying
to you.
to stir the pot. It's fun.
I'm going to go OMG, right?
Okay, good. Yes, you're doing it on Richard Branson. Good.
Yeah.
Go back over there now. I didn't know where you were. Yeah. You're on his page. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, man.
This is
great. This is, we're so never going to get upgraded on Virgin. You just wrecked it.
Yeah.
I did. You weren't here last week. I posted on Joe Rogan's.
Oh, you did?
Right. So they had McGregor, the McGregor fight poster, and I put underneath it, which one is Jake Paul? I'm not a fight fan. Which one is Jake Paul? And
that's great.
I got hundreds, if not thousands, mostly of, you suck so bad you have to have the word comedian in your name. Because on Instagram, I'm comedian John Heffron, because there's another John Heffron. So I just put comedian John Heffron.
That's dumb.
So
I will tell you, and I hate to even say this out loud because it might help people who want to say bad things against me and you. Mm-hmm. But I want you to know, if you leave a negative comment and there's no truth to it whatsoever, it doesn't sting at all. Mm. But if there's some truth, I get hurt
by the double chin, bad speller, not funny, chicken legs.
Well, not funny. You should not care about, because we all know you are funny, right? So that one shouldn't hurt you. When someone says I'm not funny, I go, well, then you have no taste in humor. That's just that can't be proven. That's subjective. It's actual things that are facts that get me.
All right, man. Do you want to end this thing? I think it was good. Scroll. We played some Vince Gill. There were some people listening that were like just going, am I listening to Vince? Yeah, we played him. I guess that's better. Is Heffron turning into Vince Gill than Vince Neil? Right? Yeah. If I had to pick, I think that's better. So let me find this. This is Heffron and Reap Show. If you could share it, big Heffron and Reap. That's how we roll tour coming up in August. There's links everywhere. If you follow me or John, you'll see the links. If you're at all in Michigan, it's a pretty easy drive from almost anywhere if you want to show up. What else, John? That's it.
I'll be in Charlotte. Oh, yeah, it's his birthday on Sunday, everybody. Yeah. So wish John Heffron a happy birthday. And if you want to get him a gift and you have no money, what are some things they could do to help out John Heffron on his birthday?
Stream all my stuff on Spotify, on Pandora. Just post it on your page like, oh, this is funny bit. This is, well, whatever. Just that. Just plug stuff. Also, the end of this month, I'm back in California at La Jolla at the Comedy Store. Get back there. The West Coast. I do not have the sleep pattern for that. Second show, I'm going to be asleep. It's going to be good. But that is that. Click on all the links. Next couple weeks, it'll be John, then me, then Thing, because I have a lot of traveling to do. But this is where you show up.
I'll be. Let me plug Charlotte Comedy Zone. Charlotte Comedy Zone. I'll be there July 22, 23, 24. Charlotte Comedy Zone. John Reep, come see me. All right, buddy. I'm done. What about you?
We are done. Let me hit one more button, then we're really done.
Since you love the Heffron and Reep show, please go to iTunes and let them know. Rank the show and leave a comment. We don't care what you write, you know. They, Heffron and Reep, have low self-esteem, so please validate them.